How can Facebook Messenger bots grow your audience? Please understand that the Facebook Messenger chatbot is not a spam bot. I can't emphasize this enough. It's very easy to think that just because Facebook has opened its Messenger platform to automation, marketers can go wild with it. No, if you go nuts, Facebook will not only block you, but cancel your account, and, to add insult to injury, ban you. That's spamming on Facebook. Whether you're using page spammers, group spammers, comment spammers, or Messenger chatbot spammers, it is not a winning strategy. If you truly want to make money on Facebook, you have to do it the legit way. This means building a brand and conducting yourself with the highest level of professionalism and integrity. In other words, use Facebook like a legitimate business would use it. I just want to get that out of the way because it's very easy for a lot of marketers to think that Facebook Messenger automation is some sort of backdoor or shortcut to getting a tremendous amount of traffic from Facebook. While you can get quite a bit of traffic from Facebook, using bots responsibly enables you to build a sustainable business. This is not some sort of one-time big-time bot technology. Get that idea out of your head. In many cases, less is more. Sure, using the techniques that I'm going to share with you below, you may get a lower volume of traffic compared to a spamming strategy. But if you are looking to build a sustainable business, this is the way to go. What's the point of getting millions of visitors only to see a tiny fraction of them convert? Worst of all, you only get one chance to drive that traffic. After Google has banned those accounts, you then buy new accounts and start over again, and on it goes. That is not a sustainable business. That is not how you build the kind of online brand that would withstand the test of time. I have something better in store for you. Keep watching. Bot-based traffic recruitment, comment, and profile-based messenger marketing. The best way to use Facebook Messenger bots to grow your audience is to start with the existing presence you already have on Facebook. This means people must come to you. Facebook Messenger bot is not going to be the tool that is going to drive visitors from the rest of Facebook to your particular page. It doesn't work that way. Well, at least the responsible use of Facebook Messenger bot doesn't work that way. Instead, Facebook Messenger chatbots are intended to automate the engagement your Facebook marketing has already driven to your Facebook page. In other words, it is an inbound tool. It is not an outbound spam software that you use to pull traffic from other places on Facebook. A lot of people might think that since it is inbound, it necessarily cripples or greatly diminishes the power of Facebook Messenger bots. Actually, it doesn't. It actually increases the likelihood that your visitor would have a favorable view of your brand. The most common way you can use Facebook Messenger bots is when somebody posts a comment on your Facebook page. You have many posts on your page and somebody visiting your page leaves a comment. Normally, this comment just stays there until you have the time and opportunity to view the comment and respond. Usually, business owners would respond with another comment. With Facebook Messenger bot automation, the moment somebody leaves a comment on your post on your page, Facebook Messenger opens up and sends them a reply. Facebook then allows you, within the span of 24 hours, to send another message. You get to send out an initial response, and then you follow up. After this point, if the prospect likes your response, they can then send another inquiry, and the process repeats itself over again. This back and forth with your prospect can lead to many great things. It could be an opportunity for you to share even more content links with your prospect. It can also lead to that person getting the kind of answers that they need. A lot of times, they have very basic questions like, what are your hours? Do you have certain things in stock? Do you have a tracking code? What is the status of my order? That kind of thing. This saves you a tremendous amount of time and money as far as customer support goes. This page-based automation can also lead to actual sales. When somebody leaves a comment on your product listings on your page, you can respond with the available options for a product. They can then select a product and close the deal right in Messenger. This is a very powerful opportunity because over 50%, closing in on 80%, of all users use mobile devices like mobile phones and tablets to interact with the internet. Your business really can't afford to assume that your customers are going to be in front of a laptop or a desktop computer. By starting, processing, and closing the sale using Facebook Messenger, everything takes place in a mobile environment. This can explode your sales volume. Use Facebook Messenger bots to qualify your prospects from your Facebook page. I wish I could tell you that the vast majority of people that find themselves on your Facebook page are actual buyers. If you've been doing any kind of online marketing and you know your way around Facebook, you know that this isn't true. You know that this is a fantasy. For the most part, the vast majority of people on your page are somewhat confused. They're not quite clear as to what they're looking for or what they need. They have a lot of questions. This is a tremendous opportunity. There is some filtration process happening. Maybe for 100 people, 10 will end up buying. Still, those are 10 sales you would not have had if you did not have this sales filtration process in place. Using your Facebook Messenger bot to qualify your prospect by answering their questions, creating some sort of decision tree for your responses, and, if they are the right type of person with the right need at the right time, you can close the deal off Facebook Messenger itself. In other words, you give them the answer they're looking for precisely at the time they are most interested in buying the service or merchandise you are promoting. Use it as an info delivery platform for your comments call to action. When you leave a comment on blogs that use Facebook's comment plugin, you can generate sales. I know that sounds outlandish to a lot of people. I mean, after all, you're just commenting. You're just sharing your thoughts. Well, you can comment as your page. And if people think that what you have to share is credible and adds value to the conversation, you end up positively branding your business. They can see that you are credible. They can see that you know what you're talking about regarding your niche. They then are more likely to click on your profile and end up on your Facebook page. Once they are on your Facebook page, they can then chat with you through the chat widget or icon. To turbocharge this process, you should share high-quality content and all of your comments to posts that are closely related to your niche, which use the Facebook comment plugin. A critical piece of your comments is the call to action. You're basically saying to the person who found your answer credible to check out your Facebook page. Or, if you're feeling quite aggressive, tell them, click on my page profile for more information, and if you want to get a hold of me, click on the chat button. This might seem like a stretch, but it actually works if you post high-quality content. If your content positions you as some sort of expert or credible authority in your field of expertise, people will take you up on your offer. Please understand that real experts are few and far between. Oftentimes, the people who post comments to blog posts post irrelevant comments that are simply off base. When it's readily apparent that you know what you're talking about, people would at least be interested in your Facebook page. And from there, they can engage with you on an automated basis by simply clicking that messenger icon on your page. When people take you up on your call to action, what can you do? Well, as I have mentioned above, you can send them more content. You can also qualify them to possibly get a sale from them. There are many ways you can do it. What's important is that they reach out to you first. This is inbound. This is not you spamming and pulling people into a chat. They have to make the first move, and then you send them an automated response. From there, they can then make certain decisions that triggers specific pre-written responses from your bot, and this can lead to sales or can lead to the prospect viewing more content, which would later qualify them for a conversion. Where can you post your comments with your call to action? You can do this on blog posts that use the Facebook Comments plugin, as I've mentioned above. You can also use this on Facebook pages. You can post as your page account on other businesses' Facebook pages. You can also do this on your own Facebook groups. You can post content that has a link to your chatbot on your Facebook group's content posts. The do's and don'ts of marketing through a Facebook Messenger chatbot. Please observe the following etiquette rules when using Facebook Messenger chatbot to engage with your target audience members. As I have mentioned earlier, you have to always comply with Facebook's terms of service. If you play the game fast and loose, don't be surprised when Facebook blocks you or flat out bans you. That's bad news, and sadly, it happens all the time. If you are serious about generating a legitimate business from Facebook, you have to play by the rules. All these etiquette rules flow from Facebook's terms of service. Be professional at all times. You cannot assume that your visitors are mind readers. You have to basically assume that they have very little knowledge of your business, so your messaging has to gently guide them through the wide range of information options your bot makes available to them. You can't just assume that they know what your business is about and your full range of services and merchandise, and you're just waiting for prompts that go directly to a specific page. The problem with that approach is that very few of your actual Messenger bot users would actually get the message that would benefit them the most. Instead, your Messenger bot would be sending out one generic message after another. This is sad. Seriously. You're wasting a tremendous amount of opportunity precisely because you assumed that people finding themselves in your Messenger bot dialogue system know what they're looking for. Most customers don't know what they're looking for. Even if they find themselves on your website, and even if they are interested generally in what you have to offer, you have to hold them by the hand. This is not a headache, nor is it a hassle. In fact, you should look at it for what it is. It's a golden opportunity. When somebody's kind of fuzzy regarding what they need, they are very suggestible. This means you can position the conversation in such a way that they may buy something that they normally wouldn't buy, or they would buy more of something that they already are intent on buying. Do you see how this works? It's an opportunity. Don't think of it as just a customer support hassle and you're just basically going to give them the bare minimum. Instead, create a fairly open-ended logic tree for your chatbot so there are many ways your customers can trigger pre-written messages. Avoid spamming. It's extremely important to make sure that you stick to Facebook's terms of service. Their main rule is that once your customer initiates contact with your Facebook Messenger chatbot, you can send them an automatic reply. And after 24 hours, you can send a follow-up. You have to keep this in mind at all times. You cannot violate this. You cannot try to cheat this. It's very important to make sure that whatever message you send, it is strictly related to your business. This is very important. It can't be unrelated spam. It can't be seemingly purely personal because you only have one shot, really, to make a great first impression. If you send off-topic messages, it would seem that you're wasting your prospect's time. Keep it short and laser targeted to the business at hand. Also, whatever message you send out must add value to the life of the person inquiring. This is crucial. They have problems. They have needs. You know this. That's why they're speaking to your bot in the first place. Accordingly, get straight to the point. What is the best solution that you can bring to the table? Clearly describe it so they themselves can quickly and easily see the value. It can be a link to your main website, or it can be a basic answer like, these are the holidays that we're closed on, or this is our procedure for getting some sort of special deal. Whatever the case may be, make sure that whatever you say to your prospects adds value to their lives. Always let the customer lead. Americans are very independent. The same applies with Western Europeans. So it's really important to make sure that they lead the conversation. While we all know that the main reason why they're at your Facebook page in the first place is because you called them to action, you can't rub their faces in it. Make it seem like they're always leading the conversation. Never take the lead. Always follow up. In other words, make the deal or the engagement look like their idea. How to qualify Facebook Messenger traffic. Here are the do's and don'ts of qualifying traffic so that people who are engaging with your Facebook Messenger chatbot are the right people. Let me clue you in on a powerful marketing secret on Facebook. Volume is worthless. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people because a lot of marketers view big traffic numbers with filtration in mind. They're thinking that as long as they can convert 1 in 100, this means that they can pump millions of people through a sales funnel and their income will explode. You can't have that volume mindset with Facebook Messenger chatbot because you run the risk of seriously and irreparably damaging your reputation. Don't do it. Resist that temptation. Here's what you need to do. Target only niche-specific pages. The name of the game in marketing brands on Facebook is to find niche-related pages. Since the people that go to those pages are already interested in the same niche you're in, the more active you are in those pages' comment section, the more visible your brand becomes. As long as you're not spamming those pages, your comments make for great branding opportunities. Your comments, which are linked to your Facebook page profile, can actually pull traffic from those pages. This is a great way of qualifying traffic because you're only advertising on pages that are specifically related to your niche. This means only people who are actually interested in your niche would see your link to your Facebook page and end up on your page. Target only niche-specific groups. Another way to pull traffic from Facebook is to hang out at groups that discuss issues and brands related to your niche. Now, group marketing is a little tricky because you can't advertise your Facebook page. When you post in a group, it has to be your personal account. Accordingly, you have to walk on eggshells and be very diplomatic. The best way to pull traffic from niche-specific groups is to actually share your Facebook page posts. This is why niche specificity is crucial. If people in the group get the impression that you're simply just trying to spam and your page really has nothing to do with the needs of the people in the group, you will get blocked. And before you know it, your page might even get banned and deleted. Still, when you target only niche-specific groups, you're basically engaging with people who have self-segregated themselves based on their interests. Use your page to call visitors to action. Once somebody finds their way to your Facebook page, you have a tremendous opportunity. Don't blow it. Maybe they found you through an ad. Maybe they found you through a post you shared in a group. Or maybe they found you through a comment on another page. Regardless of how they find you, call them to action. Now, here's the secret. You have to call them to action based on their needs. You can't just say, click on this button to get a hold of me. Well, any random bum can get a hold of you, and that might not be the right customer for you. You have to use emotional triggers targeted to the needs of your prospect. For example, if I sell agricultural support services on my Facebook page, a good call to action may be a pinned post saying, we offer a wide range of solutions for small organic farmers. If you're looking for higher yields or you're looking for local community sales resources, click here to chat with us. We have the right resources for you. See what I did there? I specifically addressed their needs. These are people who are looking for places to sell. These are people looking for tips to improve their organic farm's output. I'm not being broad. I'm not being vague. And I'm not assuming that they know how to read my mind. I'm not doing any of that. Instead, I was very specific as to what they have problems with. This requires a high level of knowledge regarding your typical customer's profile. What are their problems? What are they struggling with? What frustrates them about their business? And your call to action must speak to those so as to pump as much qualified traffic to your Facebook Messenger chatbot as possible. Pump as much traffic to pages that have your chatbot link. If you have web pages up, pump as much relevant traffic to those pages. Usually, your content will filter people and then at the end, get people to click on your Facebook Messenger link. The chatbot will take care of the rest. In a later video, I will tell you the many different forms this takes. But what's important is that you use your website to draw eyeballs to your chatbot link. Boost your brand's visibility and make it easy for prospects to see your chatbot link. The more you engage with people on social media and on many different messaging platforms, the more people can see your competence, credibility, and authority. In other words, they get an opportunity to see your brand in action. Remember, when you are actually sharing useful information with people, your brand improves. You stand out from the crowd. You're not just another person blasting out generic information that everybody already knows. Instead, you're getting straight to the heart of their concerns and resolving problems at the individual level. This means you must always have a way of pulling people to some kind of page that has your chatbot link. This is very important, because if you don't have some sort of payload or call to action in your overall messaging strategy online, you're not that visible. People might think you're a genius. They might agree that you're an expert. But there's really no way your brand could benefit from it because you're not pulling them to your Facebook page. You're not telling them to check out your website. You're not doing any of that. You're not even drawing attention to your profile. Whatever you do, draw attention to yourself in such a way that somehow, some way, an interested person will end up on a page with your chatbot link. That's the payload. That's the whole purpose of you getting out there, looking at all these conversations, and sharing your 2 cents.